I want you to see how I pull them apart. Oh, just like real bread. Oh my gosh, look at this. Just like real bread. You would never think this is keto. Look how spongy and soft. Super soft. Hey there, my fit family! I'm back! Upon popular demand, many of you who follow me on my Spanish channel got to see that I put up a recipe of pan de leche, which are sweet rolls, also known as milk rolls. Many of you put the comments you wanted me to bring that one recipe to this English channel. And first of all, let me thank all you who follow me on my Spanish channel and don't speak any Spanish, because I know that you're trying to figure out the recipe as I'm trying to explain. Hugs and kisses to you. Thank you for following me. But you know what? The good thing about that, you get to see all the recipes, so you're able to comment which ones you want me to bring in English, either remaking them or doing a voiceover like I'm going to do today with that one, sweet rolls, pan de leche, milk bread. If you're new to this channel, let me introduce myself. My name is Nancy, PINCHE Nancy. I like to remake Mexican recipes, authentic Mexican recipes, but keto style. I make them in my Spanish channel, so you might want to follow me there. You get to see all the good recipes I have there, and if there's any that you would like for me to bring to this channel, just comment down below. Like this one recipe had a lot of votes. Please, I'm asking for a favor. Share this video or any of my videos in the English channel with your friends. Tell them about my channel. Let's get this channel to 1,000 subscribers. And before we get started with the recipe, I want to give a huge shout out to my friends at Perfect Keto. If you're looking for clean products like protein and collagen made with 100% clean ingredients, keto friendly, 100% keto, Perfect Keto is perfect for you. And if you want more information on Perfect Keto, on the description box, I do have their full website. And if you do make a purchase, don't forget to use the code PINCHE Nancy for your 15% off. And here we go with the ingredients. We're gonna need 1 cup of vital wheat gluten. Let me show you all it is. It's the gluten. It is not wheat flour. It's very low carb and it's basically all protein, which makes it keto friendly. 1/3 of a cup of coconut flour. 2 tablespoons of oat fiber. So what it is, it's nothing but fiber. It is not the flour. Let me show you the macros. All it is basically all fiber is 4 carbs minus 3 equals only 1 net carb. Very keto friendly. We're also going to use 3 to 4 tablespoons of powdered sugar substitute, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of instant yeast, and 1/2 teaspoon of xanthan gum. We're also going to use 1.5 cups of almond milk, 1/4 cup of butter, melted butter, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And to activate the yeast, we're going to use 1 teaspoon of honey. This is real authentic honey. All it is just 1 teaspoon to activate the yeast. We're also going to use a mold that you could put in the oven and some spray oil for nonstick. And let's preheat our oven at 350 Fahrenheit. I warm up my milk in the microwave for 45 to 50 seconds. It has to be at a warm temperature to activate the yeast. So here I am, I'm going to use the 1 teaspoon. Just like that, mix it in. And then we're going to add our instant yeast. And then just put it aside, maybe next to the oven so it could be nice and warm. That way the yeast can activate and start growing. Make sure you put it in a big container. Now we're going to mix our dry ingredients. Here I have the vital wheat gluten, coconut flour, oat fiber, powder substitute sugar. The kind that I use is monk fruit with erythritol, baking powder, and xanthan gum. Give that a whisk, mix it very well. Once we have our dry ingredients mixed, we're going to add our melted butter, the vanilla, and our yeast. That's our yeast mixture. Now give it a whisk, and you're going to start seeing how it starts absorbing the liquid. And with our clean hands, just start kneading the dough. You're going to start to feel as it starts to dry up little by little. Now you're going to start adding some vital wheat gluten little by little until we get the consistency of a dough. So right here I have half of a cup, but I'm not going to pour it all. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit and then start kneading the dough. And you're going to start to feel it when you feel like it's a dough that it's not sticky. That's what you want, but you don't want to overdo it and then have it too dry. So out of the half a cup, I used half of it. So I used pretty much 1/4 of a cup. That's about all I'm going to use here. Then I sprinkled more on my board, and then I just started rolling it just like you would with the regular bread dough, just so that it doesn't stick to your board. And I can feel it already so soft and stretchy, super soft and stretchy. And that's how I'm going to leave it. So now you're just going to divide it into pieces that you want. I'm first going to cut it in half. And then that half, I'm just going to cut them in pieces, maybe about 4 each piece. That will give me a total of 8. Roll them into little balls. And then let me show you my mold. Did you see it has Fit Familia and it has my image? A fan sent it to me. It was a set of 2. Thank you so much. They're beautiful. I love them. I'm just going to spray a little bit of oil on there. I'm using avocado oil. And then each little ball, I'm just going to place it on my mold, just like that. So I'm just going to leave them like that. I'm going to cover them up with some plastic. It's a plastic wrap that I'm using so that the warmth can stay inside and they can grow. You're going to see them double their size. Now I'm going to put them in a warm place. My oven is on, but I'm not going to put it inside the oven. I'm just going to put it on top of my stove just so that it could stay in a warm place and the yeast could keep activating. After about an hour and a half, you can see how they double their size. They are nice and fluffy and so beautiful. Now, if you could leave them from an hour and a half to 2 hours so they could double or even almost triple their size. But at least you want to leave them out at least an hour. So now I'm just going to take off my plastic and I'm going to put them in my oven. Remember, 350 Fahrenheit. So now I'm going to do an egg wash, and this is all you're going to use is 1 egg. And this is optional. You don't have to. It's just to give it a little glow at the top. And 1 teaspoon of water. And give it a little whisk. And that's all it is. I'm also going to sprinkle a little bit of granulated sugar. I'm using Lakanto monk fruit with erythritol, just to add a little sweetness to the top. I'm going to take out my rolls 5 minutes before they are done. So they've been in the oven for 25 minutes. I'm going to take them out, give it a little bit of the egg wash, and sprinkle some of that granulated sugar. Now, you don't have to do the egg wash. This is optional. You could just leave them like that and let them cook for 30 to 35 minutes in the oven. But this is just going to give it a little sweetness on top. It's so delicious. Now, back in the oven they go for an extra 5 to 10 minutes. And they are nice and golden brown now. So beautiful, but I'm not going to take them out yet. I'm going to let them cool for about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm still going to sprinkle a little more granulated sugar because It's just, they look so beautiful like that. And when you take a bite, there's just a little extra sweetness. Now with the little spatula, you're just going to go like this all the way around so they're not stuck to the mold. And it's very easy to take about, as you can see. Especially if you use a glass mold like I'm using. Ooh, they're so hot. And they are so beautiful, golden brown, perfect, perfect. I want you to see how I pull them apart. Oh, just like real bread. Oh my gosh, look at this. Just like real bread. You would never think this is keto. Look how spongy and soft. Super, super soft. Now let's try this, baby. I want you to see how soft it is. I'm not lying to you. You can see it by yourself right here. Even through the camera, you can see how soft they are. And the smell, it's just like when you go to a bakery. Like, I just baked some fresh bread. Let's give this a try. Oh, yeah. You can see the expression on my face. I am in love with this roll. This is just like having real bread. And look at this softness. I'm not lying to you. Look at how I take it apart. It's so stretchy, just like bread, like real bread is. Freshly homemade rolls. Now you could even have this with your coffee. You get a little jam, a little butter, whatever you like to pair it with. This is perfect for all my followers, all my people who love and miss bread on their keto diet. Now, you don't have to get out of ketosis while you're doing this lifestyle. You can enjoy your bread and eat it too with no guilt. This is not going to get you out of ketosis. It's 100% keto, low carb. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this recipe, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. Share this recipe with your favorites, with your friends, with your family, and any recipes that you see on my Spanish channel. Please leave me a comment and I'll bring it to your English channel right here. I want you to give this a try here. Take a little bite.